All right, everybody. Today we're doing something super cool.
Yeah,
We are kayaking the Great Lakes,
the Great Lakes.
the biggest freshwater lakes on the planet.
That's right.
I can already picture those epic sunsets over the water.
You know, the Great Lakes actually hold over 20%
Wow.
of the world's surface freshwater.
That is wild.
It's massive.
Yeah, and we've got this awesome podcast today.
Yes.
Motor City Paddle Club, Kayak Rentals Podcast.
Love that podcast.
Gave us a ton of info.
So much good info.
We're going to break down all the best spots,
We're going to talk safety.
essential safety tips,
Some wildlife.
and
Okay.
yeah, just all kinds of fun stuff.
Let's dive in.
All right, so first off,
Yeah.
why kayak the Great Lakes?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people don't realize how diverse the experiences are on the Great Lakes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like one day you could be paddling next to these rugged cliffs,
Oh, wow.
and the next day you're like in these peaceful wetlands.
Oh, that's cool.
So many different experiences you can have.
So it's like I could be kayaking
Yeah,
past a lighthouse
for sure.
and then see a bald eagle
Oh, absolutely.
all on the same day.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's awesome, but the Great Lakes are huge.
Massive.
Where do we even begin?
Okay, well, first up, we have to talk about Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore
Ooh, I've heard of that.
on Lake Superior.
Okay.
You're paddling through sea caves carved into these colorful sandstone cliffs.
Wait, so we're talking like
Yeah.
going through caves
Going through caves.
on a kayak.
It's insane.
That's crazy.
It's like you're in a movie.
Wow, and like I'm already picturing
Oh, yeah.
the colors reflecting on the water.
Yeah, it would be an amazing photo op.
For sure.
All right, next up we have to talk about
Okay.
Apostle Island's National Lakeshore.
Never heard of this.
Also on Lake Superior,
Okay.
there are 21 islands.
21 islands.
So much to explore.
Wow.
Sea caves, old-growth forests, historic lighthouses.
It sounds like you could spend weeks there.
You could spend weeks there.
Wow, okay.
All right, are you ready for some expansive views?
I love a good view.
All right, we're going to Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore.
Sleeping Bear Dunes.
You're going to be on top of these massive sand dunes.
Oh, wow.
You're looking out over Lake Michigan.
Oh, my God.
It's an incredible sight.
I could already feel the sand between my toes.
It's beautiful.
Amazing. All right, what if I want something a little bit more peaceful?
Okay, well, then we have to check out the Thousand Islands.
1,000 islands.
Over 1,800 islands
What?
in the Thousand Islands region on Lake Ontario.
That's a lot of islands.
It is.
That-
Hidden coves, lots of wildlife.
Oh, cool.
Maybe even have a picnic on like a secluded island.
Oh, my gosh, that sounds so peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Okay, what about, like, what if I want an urban vibe?
The Detroit River,
Okay.
urban kayaking at its finest.
All right.
You're paddling along the city skyline.
Oh, cool.
You can explore some islands. It's a great time.
I love that.
All right, so we've talked about all these amazing spots,
Yes.
but we have to talk about safety
Oh, yeah, for sure.
because the Great Lakes can be unpredictable.
Definitely.
So first and foremost,
Yeah.
we always got to check the weather forecast,
Right.
because the conditions can change so quickly out there.
Yeah, like what about gear?
Okay, Kier,
Yeah.
you're going to want a sea kayak with a spray skirt.
Okay, what's a spray skirt?
A spray skirt is this waterproof seal that goes around your waist on the kayak,
Okay.
and it's going to keep water from splashing into your kayak.
Oh, that's important.
Very important, especially in rough waters.
And of course, we always got to wear our PFD,
Oh, yeah.
our life jacket.
Personal flotation
Yeah.
device, very important.
Safety first.
And then also, we need to file a float plan.
What's a float plan?
Okay, so you're going to tell someone where you're going,
Okay.
what your route is,
Yeah.
and when you expect to be back.
So that if something happened,
If something happens, people know where to look for you.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, very important.
Okay. Any other safety tips while we're out there on the water?
Always try to stay close to the shoreline,
Okay.
especially if you're new to the Great Lakes
Makes sense.
or if the weather changes.
All right, so we've got safety covered.
Yes.
We're surrounded by beautiful scenery.
So much to see.
What about the wildlife?
Oh my gosh, the wildlife is incredible.
Okay.
Imagine paddling along and a bald eagle just soars overhead.
Wow.
Or you see like a beaver lodge along the shore.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you'll see herons, waterfowl. You might even catch a glimpse of like a trout or a salmon in the water.
Really?
Yeah, or even a sturgeon.
Oh, wow.
So much to see.
Okay, but we got to be responsible.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. We're out there in nature.
We're in their home.
So how do we make sure that we're being good stewards to the environment?
leave no trace principles.
Okay, so like packing everything out,
Check it in, pack it out.
stay on the trails.
Yeah, just being mindful
Okay.
of the environment.
Right. And of course, respecting wildlife.
Respect wildlife.
Yeah. Don't get too close. Stay a safe distance, never feed them.
Right.
And also
Yeah.
be mindful of invasive species.
Oh, that's right.
Things like zebra mussels can really disrupt the ecosystem.
So make sure we clean our kayaks.
Clean all of your gear.
All right, any permits or regulations we need to know about?
Always do your research.
Okay.
Because some areas, like national lake shores or parks,
Yeah.
they might require permits.
Okay.
And if you're going into Canada,
Yeah.
make sure you have the right documentation.
Right, and if you're fishing.
Fishing licenses.
Yep.
Gotta have them.
All right, well, that was an awesome deep dive
So much good in it.
into kayaking the Great Lakes.
Bet.
I am ready to go.
I know.
Grab a paddle.
Let's go.
All right, so of all the amazing destinations we talked about,
Yeah.
which one speaks to you the most?
Which adventure are you going to choose?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
All right, happy paddling, everyone.
Happy paddling.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.